Bark Woof Woof Happy Puppy here. Okay, so this is, I think, the third time I'm trying to record this. Long story short, the first time I recorded, the audio was couldn't really fix it. I tried, but the more I tried, the worse it got. I ain't good with that sort of thing. Second time, Windows bit me. Windows 11 got me really bad. And hopefully this time works. So, housekeeping. As of right now, I'm focusing more on my full-time job, so you're not going to see me as much. You probably have already noticed my long-term absence. I think it's been like maybe a month or two since I last posted a video. I got some things that I could more or less throw together, but I'm pulling some overtime. I've been pulling overtime and I just don't have the energy for it. I gotta remember nowadays that I'm not the, young 18-year-old that can pull an all-nighter and still be coherent the next day. But either way, I got some things that I'm working on. I just need to put them together in the editor. They'll be good to go. But so I'm gonna be off and on for a little while when it comes to this sort of thing. However, that's not what you're here for. So this year I'm heading to the Ren Fair. I got something for Midwest Fur Fest, and for Halloween I'm making a better version of my costume. Now, I reached out and I ordered from a very special company, and I cannot sing the praises of these people and what they do enough. I saw their booth at Midwest Fur Fest, and when I looked them up, I saw that they actually do stuff for people who wear glasses. So now, suddenly I'm very excited, because my current mask that I'm using, I can't see out of. Well, anyway, I'm a nearsighted person, and I need glasses just to see. So now, unfortunately, if I put on my mask, I can't see. Not easily anyway. But I got a little something that's going to help with that. And I'm going to save the big part of it until the end. And also kind of show something that I've been working on a little bit too, to go with it. As I said, I'm kind of revamping my costume. And I apologize if, I accidentally duck away, because my body has been telling me to sneeze. I don't know why I just said that. Either way, so let's get the show on the road for the third time. So, one of the nice things about the company, Fuzzbutt Fursuits, is they sell heads. Or the head part, more precisely the bases. And they do a fantastic job. I'm going to show you my base for last. I have it in this box over there. But essentially, when you order on their website, or when you order through them, you are taking through a complete list of options. So there is, not just your head base, but also the leather harness that's going to come for it. Then there's options like what I have here is sandpaper. And I'm going to be needing that a little bit later. So I might as well order it now rather than, go to Ace Hardware or order it online and just get sheets upon sheets upon sheets that I don't need. I have a fantastic amount. Perfect size amount right here. Different sheets, different thickness, different grains, different grit, I should say. That's perfect. Because I'm not going to need a lot. Especially for what I have planned. Now, I love this, is their 5-point harness. I'm wearing a black shirt and I'm trying to get out of the way of the black harness here. I love this. It's kind of movable, so kind of looks like a jumping person in a way. Either way, my ponytail can go through here if I choose to raw dog it. It's a harness. I don't know what more I can tell you guys. Now, I'm kind of pulling things out at random here, so I don't know what's coming. Ooh. Okay, so fair warning ahead of time. I can't call this an unboxing video because I got excited and opened the box right away. So more or less this is a reveal video. Stickers and business card for Fuzzbutt Production. And yes, that is a fuzzy butt for their logo. It is very cute. Everything they do is really well, and I cannot sing their praises well high enough or well enough at all. Don't trust me to sing, please, for the sake of your ears. But when I ordered through them, they were fantastic. They know what they're talking about. Other people know what they're talking about. Their Discord server filled with helpful people. And you can reach out and talk to the owner or owners. As I said, fantastic people. I thought I was going to start thunder and lightning outside for a moment. Next part. Fan. It came pre-charged, so I don't know if you can hear that. And it works really well. There's a little stand on the back here. I'm assuming that's either to help it, you could stand it up on a table or something and have it blow on you. Or if wearing it around your neck, that little stand, keeps it. Or my other theory is when you put it in a head base's jaws, it helps anchor it in place. Came fully charged, so hats off to them. That's fantastic. Most of the, most fans or anything electronic you order either comes in a half charged or dead. If you're really lucky, full charged. But Fuzzbutt, thank you for doing that. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing some other piece of the puzzle here. Chin's little. I have my eye on a camera screen over here, and I'm trying to work with a mirror image. Okay, there we go. Little chin piece, which is great, especially after you see what I have here. Let's see. I was missing something special. Fabric. This doesn't seem like much, but however, when you go to order fabric online, and if you just need a little bit, a small amount, good luck finding anything less than a yard. If you don't need a whole yard, well, then you wind up with this big mess of it, and you're sitting there going, now what? What's nice is this fabric is see-through. Ta-da! So I don't need a lot for my eyes. I just need a little bit. And this is a perfect amount. It's enough to where if I make a mistake, I don't have to worry about correcting for it. I'll have extra to work with. On the other hand though, if I don't screw up, then I also have more than enough to make an emergency repair if needed. So again, it's not like I have suddenly 6 yards, like a yard and a half of it. I got the perfect amount. I love Fuzzbutt for this. I also love interacting with them on their Discord. They're very cool people. And now for the major piece. The thing that I was very excited to get in the mail, and a thing I still absolutely enjoy just even looking at, and that is this, the canine skull piece for the Happy Puppy, not cosplay, but costume that I will be using. Now, I don't have my Ren Fair one prepared yet. I'm making some minor adjustments to it. Last year, kind of made my belly really stick out, if you know what I mean. But that's okay. I'm more or less a giant furry bear of a person anyway, if you're to see me coming down the street. That being said, though, I love this. It's durable. I don't need to worry about if this accidentally falls on the ground. I'm still going to treat it very carefully because I paid money for this and I don't want to ruin their hard work. They put skills and efforts into their modeling and how this came out. They checked for any major imperfections. They took care of that for you, or rather, in this case, for me. This is their canine skull. They have a ton of different options. Again, for head bases, there's quite a lot. From, I think, horse to Toonie style head for different critters and lovely creatures. This is absolutely fantastic. Now, its size, I think it's about a foot long and about 11 inches wide. Or, yeah, 11 inches top to bottom here. A little shot on the inside, and this is 11 inches. I love this. I cannot wait to start working on it. I actually have some things I'm going to show where actually help make me excited. One of the beautiful things about this I absolutely love is I'm hinged. Not unhinged, but hinged. That's right, movable hinged jaw base. I love this. I could just do this with a camera all day long. I might order a second one of these, and probably end up will. Probably see if I can do one that's a bit smaller. Now, unfortunately, I have a giant noggin. My head is quite large. And a 10-inch one would have fit. It would have fit really well, but it wouldn't have been enough room for padding, or to make it so my head's not resting directly on the inside of it. Now, my glasses prior were I was a bit nervous because I knew I'd be getting new glasses this year. Or I shouldn't say I knew. I had a funny feeling I would end up having to get new glasses this year, and I was right. Now, that being said, this is the other major reason I love Fuzzbutt Fursuits and Company here. This mask will account for my new glasses. I don't have to walk around damn near blind. When I put this on, and after I get everything all said and done on it, I will be able to wear this with my glasses on, and I will be able to see. I will be able to, for the most part, have my depth perception. Mostly. This not only doesn't look very well, it's very functional. I cannot wait to start working on this. I'm going to sand this down and make it so this way the paint will stick better. I'm excited to pick up the black paints I'm going to use and paint in the natural skull joints that you can see on here. Like right up here, right where my finger's more or less tracing around. I can't wait to work on this. If you ever get the chance, or if you want to just even have a good time just looking at their website and seeing what they can do, head to fuzzbuttfursuits.com. I am not being paid to advertise for them. However, I will sing praises of good companies whenever I see them. I will very, very rarely ever compliment a mega corporation. But Fuzzbutt, these guys, I can't. They're not a major mega corporation. It is guys and girls or in between with 3D printers running a shop. I'm pretty sure one of them is doing like 6 different jobs all at once any given moment. They work extremely hard. So I will be singing their praises for as long as I possibly can. Now, chin rest will go in here somehow, somewhere. I've never put together a base head like this, so I will be asking a lot of questions, and some of them might come off as stupid, but I'm learning. The 5-point harness here will end up fitting lovely and very well for my needs. It's not going to slide up, and it's going to stay right where it is. And when I get too hot, I can open the mouth, shove the fan in, and go about my day. Oh, well, that's the other neat thing then too. I could just hang this off a tooth as if I'm carrying something in my mouth and leave my hands semi-free. Which brings me to my next point. My next thing I'm going to show off. So I have been working, not just, excitedly, but I do have projects. I do have things in the works. And let me just get part of it on. Or rather, yeah, part of it, we'll say. I noticed last year when I went to the Ren Fair and worked with my costume also during Halloween that I had trouble with my hands and I couldn't fully enjoy using my gloves or operating, frankly, anything. Butt cam, wiggle, 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 wiggle. I don't know why I just did that. But either way, I missed a finger. And so I found a really cheap solution to a problem. And it is going to pay off. And the fact that I will be able to use my phone, try to fish out my wallet a little bit better, actually handle things with some dexterity, and still have neat little hands. Well, true, I can't make an actual fist with them. You're getting this. I can kind of flick people off, which is something I consider very important, considering I ride a bicycle everywhere, and some drivers aren't as good as they really think they are. This is a simple but elegant solution. You take your rubber gloves, and you take your scissors, your hot glue, and a pair of cheap gloves I found on Amazon, a 3-pack for $1. And some hair ties. I cut sides on each side. I cut the hair tie, fed it through, super glued it so this way the cut won't spread on the fingers, and then hot glued it on top just to help anchor everything and help keep it all stiff, or to be a little bit more flexible. Take your pick. I just wanted to use hot glue. And I came up with this. Now, you can kind of see on here, there was originally a piece of Velcro, but that came off instantly because I'm a brute. And unfortunately, because I was messing with super glue, I did manage to super glue myself to these gloves more than a few times. But being a semi-smart brute, I had a bottle of nail polish remover to help me out. At least until I glued myself to the table. Hee hee. Now, that's nice enough. But, and this is where I get semi-excited. Because one of my plans for the head mask, or for the headpiece here, is simple. Last year with my mask, the one I made, I had attached everything all the way around. But I didn't give room. It was two pieces. One piece on the top. No. I attached everything on the bottom. I take that back, right where the jaw was. And so, when I wanted to cover my head, I had to go up and over, and around, and back around my neck. I had to take the other side, kind of go up around my neck, swing it back around again, and then tuck into my shirt. It made getting it on and off a pain. It also kept getting caught in my hair. So now, in an effort, I have, I think, like a 20 pack of different size magnets. I'm going to attach to one of these pieces of black cloth. And once I attach the magnets to the cloth, I'm going to attach them to the inside. I'm going to attach more magnets on the inside of my new favorite thing in the world. Probably someplace either around the edge or someplace where I'm going to put the padding, so it's going to be underneath. I won't feel them, hopefully. And then I can take the black cloth with the magnets, put them over the top, and not have to worry about that. And when I want to take this thing off my head, the only thing I can just do it one piece at a time. A lot easier. Pull off the magnets off the top. Pull the magnetic cloth off the bottom. And look, I'm free of it for the most part. And then I can just slip off with the harness. I'm excited for that. So, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm sorry I haven't exactly been uploading a lot, or really doing anything with my channel, or my Twitch. I want to, but I'm not getting home until like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night anymore. So, if I was on a day shift, it'd be a little bit different, but right now I'm more needed on the night shift. And I'm not blaming my work. I just don't have enough time in the world yet. That being said, I do still plan on continuing some Warframe stuff. Not just the cocktails and mocktails. There was a new Warframe released. There was a couple other I think there's a new story mission, and I need to finish up with Noko and Dante, and then there's the cocktails and mocktails. So, again, I got stuff. But I just haven't had the energy to put it all together yet. Now that being said, I look forward to seeing some of you, if you guys ever meet me in person or see me in person. Some of you will know I have the mask, or I have this guy. So some of you will recognize it and maybe even end up recognizing me. And if you see me, come say hi. I'm friendly. I only bite if you want me to. And even then, I'm just making room so this way I can put the lovely thing here into the box a bit easier. Now, with that being said, Happy Puppy signing off for right now. And I shall see you guys soon. Again, come find me if you see this at the Renaissance Fair. Come say hi. I'm friendly. If you see me at Midwest Fur Fest, come give me a hug. I'm always up for those. I'm always up to giving hugs too. So don't be afraid and don't be shy. So, that being finally said, Happy Puppy, signing off, signing out. Bye bye. Woof woof. Bark bark.